This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today we are here to conduct a demo for Oracle 19C RMAN Backup Recovery workshop. So this is 30-hour workshop and it will be on weekdays and it will be on alternate days. Okay, suppose if it is starting Monday, then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, and the timing will be depend on whether it will be morning or whether it will be evening. So it depends on the participant and my availability. And in this workshop, I will cover the first thing how to create virtual machine. So before creating a virtual machine, you should install the VirtualBox installation, and after that we will show you how to create Oracle virtual machine, and then how to do modifications in virtual machine which is required, how to add ISO image of operating system. And for this workshop I will use Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.5 version. So generally I use this operating system for my all workshop, and after that when it will configure, then I will install the 19C software binaries, and then I will show you how to create a database using DBCA. And then to understand the architecture of RMAN, you should know the architecture of database. So that's why I will cover Oracle database architecture, and then I will tell you about the RMAN. So what is RMAN utility? What components we will use in this RMAN? When RMAN introduced, and how to invoke RMAN, and how to connect to the target database. So like that, I will tell in the introduction. And then there are some you can say configuration in RMAN. So I think 15 configuration, or you can say setting, is required for RMAN environment when you want to take a backup. So that configuration things I will show you. And then the recommended location is a fast recovery area, which is used for RMAN backup. And then we will show you the recovery catalog, and then blockchain tracking in Oracle. Then we start the backups with RMAN. So we had full backup, we had incremental backup. In incremental we have differential and cumulative backups. So these types of backups, and we also have image copies. So these types of backups excuse me, we will study in this chapter. And then how to maintain RMAN backup and repository we will see in this. And scripting RMAN means whatever the task you want to perform through RMAN, you can create a script and store it. And then how to tune the RMAN, and then how to troubleshoot the RMAN. So these are the topics, and then we start from the recovery. So if you are losing parameter file, how you will recover SP file, NP file. If you are using control file, how you will recover. If you are losing redo log files, then how you will recover. If you are losing data file, table space, or whole database, so how you will recover. And then we will see the flashback technology. And then there are means in DBA we need to create duplicate database. So how you will create from RMAN, and without using RMAN backup, how you will create. Okay, so this is total about the backup and recovery. And then new architecture, which is CDB PDB, that is container database or pluggable database. So that I will cover. and then how to backup of your container database that I will cover, and how to recovery of container database that I will cover in this topic, and then how to backup of PDBs and how to recover of PDBs. So these are the 30 topics which I will cover in this workshop, and as I said, total duration is 30 hours. Okay, any question related any topic, if you want you can ask in the chat box, or if you want to speak, you just tell me, I will unmute your mic. If you don't have any question, you just say no, or reply at least in chat box. So this is my database, and first thing, where RMAN binaries is there. So can anyone tell me where is the RMAN binaries? So how will you check? So which command and RMAN? So when you say which RMAN, so it will tell you your RMAN binary is Oracle home, and then after that in bin location, then this is RMAN executable actually. Okay, then if you want to see what are the commands is required, or what are the things is your in RMAN, so you just type the RMAN help. In the last you will get an error, but these are the arguments and values you will get with this RMAN help command. Okay, so this is the second thing, and then there are two ways to connect it to RMAN. So just I am clearing, when you say RMAN, it will connect, it will invoke the RMAN tool. Now it is not connected to any database, so how you will connect target slash. So when you say connect target slash, then it is connected to this database. So this is the one way you can connect. Now from this prompt you can exit. Now you will come out on OS platform. Now you will connect like this also. So you are invoking the command, and also you are connecting to the target database. So directly it will connect to the database. So this is the two way, and you can also use the quit command, so to come out from the RMAN. So you had exit command, you had quit command. Okay, clear. Now let me show you again RMAN target slash. Oh, spelling wrong. So whenever spelling wrong, you will get an error. Now I want to see the processes of RMAN. So there is a host command. When you type so ps-ef and grep RMAN, so see that this is the process of RMAN. So like this you can check, and also you can check about the process ID. So here it is 3274. Okay, so just hit the enter and see that this is the connection, and protocol is be quit. Okay, so you can check this thing also. Now what are the configuration we had? So there is a show all command. So when you say show all command, so these configuration which are 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this configuration we can modify, we can roll back and all. So if we go like this, configuration retention policy redundancy 1, so it means that your backup your backup will be valid for one copy. So if you want to change this retention policy, so you will check what is retention policy. So there is a command show retention policy. So like this you can check. So there is only one copies will be valid if you are taking two backups. Okay, and then there is a view v dollar RMAN underscore configuration. If you do any changes in these types of settings, so you will get a value in this view. So actually we did encryption in my last session, so that's why it is showing. Otherwise it will show no rows. Okay, now I want to configure retention policy to two, means I want two backups should be valid. Okay, so you have the command configuration retention policy to redundancy to. Now if you check show retention policy, so it will display redundancy to. So see that redundancy 2 is showing. Now if you check this view again, so see that this changes we did that, so it is showing. So whatever changes you are doing, that it will display in this. Now I want we can also configure in days actually also. So if I want to configure a days, so I have the command configure retention policy to recovery windows of 7 days. So it means all the backups will be valid till 7 days. So if you see this view again, so see that now the new things which you have done, it will come. Previous settings will gone. Okay, and if you say show retention policy, so it will display in 7 days. Now I want to clear whatever I have said, so that command is configuration retention policy clear. Okay, so when I say clear, it will roll back the things. So it will go to default value, that was my redundancy 1, and then again check the view. So see that that setting gone, actually we clear it, so that's why that setting gone. Clear? Any doubt in retention policy? So by show command you can see the latest value. By configuration command you can set the value. By configuration clear command you will roll back the settings which you have done. Okay. Now second content in this show all, that is backup optimization. So what is the meaning of backup optimization? So by default RMAN won't skip the backing up of unchanged data blocks in the data file. So suppose if it is off, it will not, uh, by default RMAN won't skip the backing up of unchained data blocks. So I want to make it on, so configure backup optimization on. I will do that. Then check the show backup optimization. Then also you can check this view, select a star from v dollar rman underscore configuration. Okay, now your backup is on. Now I want to clear this command, so or setting. So we say configure backup optimization clear. Now if you check this view, it will gone. And also you can see show backup optimization, so your backup optimization will be off. Clear? Hello, anyone can reply. Isha, you are in the. Okay, thanks Isha. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. Otherwise, I will explain other things, and next thing like that. I will go actually if you are not asking anything. Now, the third setting is what is the default device type when you are taking a backup. So my default device type is the disk. So we had a tape option, we had a disk option. So if you want to configure your device type to tape, so we will say configure default device type to SBT, and after that you check show default device type, so that is showing SBT tape. Now check the view also, so select a star from v dollar RMAN configuration, so it comes. Now if you want to clear, so configure default device type, clear command, so it gone. You can check, so it gone. You can also check show default device type, so it will be back to the disk actually. Okay, so this is the third settings. We can change as a disk, or we can change as a tape. Now the fourth thing is control file auto backup. So when this feature is on, okay, so right now it is on. So whenever this feature is on, and if you are taking a backup, so automatically control file backup is also done. So if you want to make it off, so you will say configure control file auto backup off. So that is off. Now when you say show control file auto backup, so it is off. Okay, now check. Actually, I miss. So now control file auto backup is off. So this is the way you can clear. Now if you want to clear, so configure control file auto backup clear command. Now you will check this view, so it's gone. And also by show command you can check the control file auto backup feature. Okay, so that is the control file. And yeah, there is a parallelism in your RMAN. So by default, degree of parallelism is 1. So if you want to increase the parallelism, so you can change. So first you want to show, or you want to see what is your parallelism in your database. So show device type, so it is saying configure device type disk parallelism is 1. Okay, so I want to increase the parallelism, so I will say configure device type disk parallelism to backup type to backup set. So this is the command. So when you did that, you will say show device type, it will say 2, and when you check this view, it will say 2. Okay, now I want to make it clear again, so configure device type disk clear command. So when I say this, it will roll back, and when you check the view, it will gone. And you can also see by show device type command. Okay, so this is the components. And you had option to back up the archive logs also. So if you want to check what is the latest setting of my archive log actually, so there is a show command, which is for every component. So show archive log backup copies, so it is saying 1. So now I want to make 2 archive log backup copies. So I will say configure archive log backup copies for device type disk to 2. Okay, now it will backed up 2 times. Okay, so this is showing settings. Now show archive log backup copies, it is showing disk 2. Now I want to clear, so configure archive log backup copies for device type disk clear. Okay, so again show archive log backup copies, it will goes back to 1. If you check this view, it will goes back gone. Okay, so this is the way you can configure archive log backup copies. And by default RMAN backups are not encrypted, but suppose if you are working in banking environment, so you want security, so for that you will enable the encryption. So first check that what is encryption. It is off. So now I want to make it is on. So configure command. So configure encryption of database is on. Then I will check, select a star from this, so that is on. Now show encryption for database, it is on. So like this we will do encryption setting. Now configure encryption for database, clear command, so that is gone. And now show database, now it is off. Now select a star from this, so now it's gone actually. Okay, so that is encryption. Now mm, if you want to delete archive log also after backing up, so you have to use the deletion policy. So you will check by show archive log deletion policy, so it is none. Okay, so you want to set, so you will say configure archive deletion policy to backup 2 times to disk actually. So this is the command, and after that you will check show archive deletion policy, so it is saying 2 times. And when you say this view, it is showing. And after that you want to clear this policy, so configure clear command you will use. And if you check this view again, so it gone. And show archive deletion policy, it goes to none. Okay, so this is actually I have covered almost 7 to 8 things in this configuration command. Okay, so that is. And now let me exit and exit. Yeah, so whether your database is in archive log mode or not, so archive log list is the command. So my database is in archive log mode. So can we take RMAN backup in no archive log mode, guys? What is the difference between parallel and channel? There is no difference between parallelism and channel actually. When you increase the parallelism, it means you are creating more channel. So that decide parallelism decide how many channel you want actually. Yeah guys, can we take backup in no archive log mode? Archive log should be on. There is no things archive log should be on. Either your database is in no archive log mode, or either your database is in archive log mode. Okay, there is no archive log on features. Okay, so please correct yourself. So yes, we can take. Okay, Farah, we can take in no archive log mode the backup through RMAN, because we know that RMAN required control file. So whenever you want to take a control, whenever you want to take a backup, the condition is your database should be in archive log mode. But there is a way we can do the backup in no archive log mode also. Okay, so when you join the session, I will show you. Okay, so that is all about. So this is the way I will teach or I will train you guys in backup and recovery. This is very interesting topics, or interesting you can say content of DBA track. So if you are good in backup and recovery, in big companies, backup and recovery team is separate. Data guard team is separate, rack team is separate, performance tuning team is separate, golden gate team is separate, and DBA administration team is separate. But in a small company, you need to know everything, okay, because you have to do everything. So for that reason, I have designed this workshop in such a way that you can work in old architecture as well as new architecture also. Okay, so that's why this is the combination of old architecture plus new architecture, that is CDB PDB. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. I can I can allow the mic, so mic is enabled. If you want to say something or you want to ask something, or if you have any confusion, whatever I have shown practically, because theory is boring, so that's why in demo I prefer to tell that the practical actually. If you don't have any question, just can we modify this parallel when we started backup? No, before starting the backup, you can do. In between, how you can modify? Means first you will allocate channel like CA1, C2 like this, and then you will type the backup database command or backup table space or backup data file. Okay. Any other questions? No question? All clear? So no issues. I am stopping this demo, and if you guys are interested, you can contact to my team 9648108988. So that is WhatsApp business number. Okay, you can connect, and also we had backup and recovery inquiry group, so you can join that group also if you are not there. Okay, better to do WhatsApp on this. Okay, so my team will reply. Okay, so thanks